Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the iceHQ Ice Rink in Reservoir, Melbourne, Australia, on Warrinjoy, Woiwurrung traditional land for the CCM National Women's Tournament 2024 in its third year running on Sunday afternoon, its finals day. And first up, we have the consolation final between the two teams that finished 5th and 6th in the list. And on the home team hosting this evening is the Adelaide Golden Gems, and they are wearing blue, and they are playing against the Shanialators, which is a bit of a tongue twister. And they are wearing the pink and kind of, I guess you'd call that leopard skin. Well, I'm Carl Brewer, bringing it to you tonight, and joining me is
Lockie Walsh.
Lockie Walsh, welcome to the broadcast, Lockie. It's great to have you along. We'll be bringing you the three finals for the evening together. So we're going to hopefully give you a good show and keep you informed, entertained, and educated a little bit. Lockie will be doing most of the play-by-play. But Lockie, you've been watching the series. What do you think is going to happen in this game?
This game is going to be an interesting one. As you said earlier, Carl, the bottom two teams from the tournament will be playing off. So what we'll be looking at is the Hidden Gems seem to have had a better record against the Shanialators, so they'll predominantly be holding the puck, and we'll see if the Shanialators can hold them off and hopefully beat them in those neutral zone battles and get some shots on net.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the last time these two teams played. They have played once before already. Shanialators played the Hidden Gems on yesterday afternoon, and the Hidden Gems winning at 7-1. So the damage was done there quite considerably. The interesting question will be, can the Shanialators improve a little bit more? They certainly have got better throughout the tournament. Be interesting to see what goes on. And they're doing something a bit strange here for the start. They're starting with a goalie face-off. But and the same. It is won by the Hidden Gems. The goalie's then racing back quickly into position. Lily Kayla for the Shanialators needs to get back pretty quick, because here come the Hidden Gems.
Shot that goes past the Shanialators goalie in Lily Kayla and pops out into the neutral zone, recovered by the Hidden Gems. Puck goes across into Trapolino for the Hidden Gems, who pokes it up into their offensive zone and quickly got out back into the neutral zone by the Shanialators.
Trapolino has been very effective throughout this entire tournament. She's one of the picks for one of the most valuable players. She has been outstanding for the Adelaide Hidden Gems throughout the series.
Puck travelling around the neutral zone. Shanialators able to poke that into their offensive zone, but the Hidden Gems throw that into their offensive zone, chased down by the Shanialators. A
little bit lucky to get away with that little pass out of D there was Whittington. Went cross ice again. These teams have been rather prone to doing that. It does give away a lot of opportunities. They need to be careful, but they also need to be careful they don't get someone behind them.
Breakaway for the Hidden Gems in Baird. Stops by the Shanialators goalie in Lily Kayla.
It's a good chance there for Baird. It was a bit of a sloppy change by the Shanialators. They've got to make sure they get them a little bit neater, or they're going to give themselves away a lot of odd player rushes, and that's where a lot of goals are scored.
Maddie Coates holding the puck in the neutral zone, sending that back into their Hidden Gem defensive zone, taking behind the net. And to pass up to Gunn, not quite received the way she would have wanted, and that pops out of the zone for the Hidden Gems. Battle on the boards between Jennings for the Shanialators and Coates for the Hidden Gems. Ends up in the Hidden Gems offensive zone. A bit of an opportunity. But it looks like the Shanialators will be able to clear that one back into the neutral.
Shanialators clearing the puck nicely out of their zone. Good work there by their forwards. But Sinclair now, who has been electric for the Adelaide Hidden Gems, gets a chance.
Sending that puck into the slot, unable to be picked up, and that's Lee from the Shanialators, who clears that into the neutral zone. And then picked up by the Hidden Gems back in their defensive zone. A nice forward pass that goes across the centre of the ice into Gunn for the Hidden Gems, who skates across that blue line, looks to have a shot, but that's deflected by Hudson.
That was Wandle playing that puck out from the half-boards across ice. Both of these teams have been very vulnerable to passing cross ice out of their defensive zone, and a lot of interceptions have given away a lot of goals against them. They will need to see if they can get that under control.
Nikki Bosman with a good fight on the boards here. Unable to put it into their offensive zone for the Shanialators.
Bosman scored a ripper of a goal yesterday on a shot from the high slot, got it right past the goalie. It was a great goal.
Trapolino controlling that puck through the neutral zone exactly where she wants it to go. She goes across those far side boards into the slot, but unable to be picked up by the Hidden Gems until that blue line with a deflection off a shot there.
Shanialators this time doing a good job of getting back and owning that space in front of their net. That's what they've needed to work on, so combine that with their passes out of D. If they can get that sorted, they'll be much more effective in this game. And so far, we are still 0-all with, I'm not quite sure why the scoreboard is showing the Stingrays as having 5, because that's certainly not the case on the display here. But 0-all at the moment, and only the one shot on the net to the Hidden Gems.
Puck again in the neutral zone. Advance forward into the offensive zone for the Hidden Gems. But those Shanialator defenders doing their job just about as well as they could. They're being a bit sick with the stick here, and that goes sent forward into the Shanialators offensive zone. And the icing gets waved off.
So we are 11 minutes to go in the first, still scoreless. Hidden Gems 0-0, but they've got one shot on the net. Shanialators yet to get a shot on the net.
The puck travels around the Shanialators offensive zone. Hasn't spent too much time here, but they'll look to capitalise. But in this occasion, it is the Hoy from the Hidden Gems who takes the puck away and has a shot on net, but that is deflected away by goalie Lily Kayla.
So Hui there making a good opportunity to create some pressure on the Shanialators. They haven't cleared the puck out of the zone yet, but they're close. Wandle just sitting back and waiting for it, watching carefully.
Shanialators controlling the neutral zone at the moment, looking to advance into their offensive zone, and they do dump the puck in there with hopes of recovering. Oh, and that's a bit of a loose skate on that's had that player fall over. And some drama in front of the net here. Shanialators have a good shot on goal, making that goalie Sophie Wandle from the Adelaide Hidden Gems work.
Still waiting for that player to get up who went backwards into the boards, we hope with no injury. I think that was Miller. No, it was Wandle, and Wandle leaves the ice straight away. Maybe an equipment failure. She might have had something break on escape, but she's gone off behind the bench to hopefully get herself sorted out. The Adelaide team will obviously want to make sure she's not injured. There doesn't seem to be anything terribly bad. She has left the field for the moment.
Hidden Gems effectively clear that offensive face-off from the Shanialators and carry the puck in their neutral zone, looking to advance into their offensive zone. But again, the Shanialators do their job and send that puck back out. Whittington advances the puck again into the offensive zone. Shanialators again deflecting that one out. Crafter carries that puck through the neutral. And it does stick around in there.
Miller doing a good job of owning that blue line for the Hidden Gems. Hudson was unable to get the puck out, but they're still stuck in their defensive zone now, the Shanialators. They're looking to get the puck out, and eventually they do. They get it past Trapolino uncharacteristically.
Puck is hanging around in the Hidden Gems defensive zone. They're looking to reset their play. It is taken away by the Shanialators, and they then look to make some things work for them to get their second shot on net. Behind the net, and they send one forward into the slot. Couldn't quite come off the way that Lee would have wanted it to, as Miller takes it up the neutral zone for the Hidden Gems as they look to restart their offense.
So what we saw just earlier was an uncharacteristic play by Trapolino. She's made a couple of minor slips throughout this early part of the game. Let's hope she can get her game sorted out, because she's been tremendously effective. Just needs to remember to take the puck with her when she's moving.
Goalie Lily Kayla sends the puck behind her net. She was able to stop, but it's still loose as the Hidden Gems really tack on some shots on the goalie. And it's cleared out of the slot by the Shanialators defenders, but the Hidden Gems will look to keep this attack pressing.
And Trapolino this time keeping the puck in nicely. That sustained pressure in the slot, the Hidden Gems getting tired, but they do manage eventually to clear the puck out of the zone just. Not enough to really make them comfortable. It's still stuck offside, the Hidden Gems. They can't do anything until their player in Crafter touches up.
Whittington really controlling that neutral zone. Every time it pops up, she seems to be sending it back in for her Hidden Gem forward players. As the Shanialators look to have the puck exit the zone, but it's turned over. And the shot passes the net. And Alexandra Baird picks up the puck, looking to make some damage in the slot. A great shot on goal by Caitlin Miller, stopped by goalie Lily Kayla. Shanialators look to exit the zone, but stopped by, again, Hayley Whittington, who is owning that blue line really comprehensively.
It was a good attempt there to get the puck up the middle by Bosman. She couldn't quite get as far as she would have liked, but good movement from her. Shanialators still struggling with getting the puck out of their zone. They've been pinned in the defensive zone now for a long time with some tired legs.
Hopefully some reprieve now for the Shanialators as it falls into the neutral zone, and then their offensive zone chased by Lydia Robertson. Tries to make the most of it, but the Hidden Gems do recover and send it back into their offensive zone.
Gems getting part of a change. I'm not sure that it was completed, so they're going to have some tired legs. Typically want to run a shift of no more than about a minute, and I think a few of them have been stuck out there for longer than that. They'll be looking desperately for a change, but just sustained pressure from the Hidden Gems. Haven't broken through yet, just 4 shots on the net. But they're certainly doing a pretty good job of keeping the pressure on the Shanialators, but that will go for icing. If you're not familiar with the rule of icing, if you pass the puck, if you play the puck from your own defensive end and it crosses the red line at the other end and no one touches it, that's the crime of icing, and the puck is brought back for you for a defensive face-off. The sting in the tail is you're not allowed to get a change. So you might be tired, but you're stuck out on the ice.
Face-off drops, and it's right in the slot for the Shanialators, and they'll be looking to put some shots on goal here. Unfortunately, can't make too much of it, and that is the Hidden Gems through Emily Gunn into their offensive zone. Shanialators again looking to crafty on defense and get that puck out of there.
The Gems a bit lucky there. They pop the puck right where the attacking team would like it to be in that slot position. Fortunately for them, none of the Shanialators could actually get a stick on it. But that was an A-grade opportunity for the Shanialators. Just played by a defensive error, playing the puck up through in front of the goal. It's a bad place to put the puck because that's where goals are scored. It's great if you're the attacking team and disastrous if you're defending.
Lydia Robertson taking her time with that shot, making sure it is on the target that she wants it to be. And the player's called dead by the referee.
The referee there, Norman Chan, he lost sight of the puck. It was still live. You could see the puck from here, but from the angle that Norman Chan was at, he couldn't see it. He's required to stop the game if he loses sight of the puck. And that's exactly what happened. So we'll get a reset.
Puck drops in the Shanialators' offensive zone, and the two centres tussle for control. As Matilda Jennings keeps the puck in their offensive zone for the Shanialators really professionally. Kiara Urquhart wins the puck in the neutral zone for the Hidden Gems and sends it into their offensive zone. They'll look to make some magic in front of net. Hidden Gems controlling the puck behind their goal line, cycling through, making some options. There's a shot on goal there, and Lily Kaylor closes that 5-hole and stops the puck.
Good job of getting her pads in the way, Lily. She's had a tough tournament, that's for sure, but when she gets ahead in the game, she does well. Yesterday evening when they played, they were restricted. They had Katrina Lee in net for them. Taylor unable to play that last game. Sustained pressure still from the Gems. It was Urquhart trying to get the puck in. Jennings now with it, looks up ice, tries to clear it. Had nothing but blue jerseys in front of her. Finds Lay, however, on the boards. Lay gets a little bit of room and a bit of time. There's no pressure on at all, so she has plenty of time to do something. Unfortunately for her, she passes it straight to Urquhart. And Urquhart will get past 1 and 2, but she's surrounded by a wall of jerseys.
Nice movement through the high slot there as the Hidden Gems look to get a bit of space for a shot on net. And they're controlling the puck through Crafter, who does have a shot and hits the pads of Lily Kaylor. Crafter picks it back up, sends it in front of net. A real good opportunity there for the Hidden Gems, and that puck is eaten up by Lily Kaylor.
Kaylor makes the save. So far, with 3 minutes to go in the first, we're still scoreless. Gems with 7 shots on the net, though, and they're dominating the vast majority of the play. Shanialators with just the 2 shots. So the ice sloping towards Kaylor's net, but the Shanialators have been able to defend that well enough to keep the puck out of the net so far, but it does feel like it's going to break loose fairly soon. But we'll just wait and see what happens with that one.
Puck drops in the Shanialators' defensive zone, and they are able to get it out, but it does pop back in as the Shanialators, again, controlling that defensive zone, hoping to get some reprieve by getting the puck out of there, and they do. Bit of a battle in front of the benches as the Hidden Gems bring it back in and put the puck behind the net that they're trying to score on. Shanialators do recover the puck, and they'll look to exit.
Hudson wisely playing it up the boards. She's not trying to go across ice. She's done that the right way, and she's still stuck behind, but she's definitely going to try and play the puck up the boards if possible. Just don't want to put the puck across the front, because we know what happens when you do. Gets intercepted a lot of time and creates A-grade scoring opportunities for the other team. Still stuck in the corner, though. There's a bit of a battle going on. Finally, it comes out.
Shanialators looking like they're on a bit of a break here with some really good skating past that blue line into the offensive zone. A pass up the middle and a shot that Sophie Wandell, the goalie for the Hidden Gems, will cover up.
Bosman with that nice move up the middle. The Hidden Gems just backing off a little bit and giving the Shanialators a little bit of room through the neutral zone as they were backing up. And that gave the opportunity there to Bosman, who did score a great goal yesterday evening from similar situation, but this time Wandell was up to the challenge.
Puck drops in the Shanialators defensive zone, but recovered by the Hidden Gems. We're making a good beeline for their offensive zone via Emily Gunn. Pops out of the zone though, and Lee for the Shanialators will recover. Look to make some moves with that. Unfortunately can't. Sinclair picks it up for the Hidden Gems and brings it right up the middle for their Hidden Gems. Has a shot, misses the net, and they'll look to recover this one behind their own net.
1 minute to go in the first. Still all tied up, no goals apiece. Gems with 8 shots as the scorer sees it. They've still got a lot of offensive pressure, but they haven't been able to finish it off.
Puck dribbles out of the Shanialators defensive zone, and the Hidden Gems will recover that one and look to make a last attack or two on net. I think that's Ella Wandell who couldn't quite control the puck there, as Lee for the Shanialators recovers it, and a shot on goal that just misses the net for the Shanialators. Puck behind their own net. A really dangerous pass through the slot where Nikki Bosman would have loved another one of her forwards. However, the Hidden Gems now on the counter-attack through Coates, Maddie Coates, who misses a shot but sends one under the pads of Lily Kaylor, but closes that 5-hole just in time and covers that puck, and we'll get potentially the last face-off of this period.
Nice movement there by Coates. She found a bit of a gap. But fortunately for the Shanialators, Kayla up to the task, and she did shut the door. And that concludes the first period, and we're all tied up at no goals apiece. So good work there for the Shanialators to defend fiercely. They were caught in their defensive zone for a long time. And one of the things both of these teams really need to be aware of is trying to think about hockey as a little bit of game of risk management. In defence, you want to make sure the puck isn't where the goals can be scored, and that is the area in front of the net. So when you're trying to clear the puck out, that's the last place you want to put it. And both teams have been guilty of that throughout the tournament, giving away opportunities in that context. If they can sort that out, keep the puck out of that high percentage area in defence, and put it there when they're in attack, that's where they're going to score the goals, Lockie. What do you reckon? You're a goaltender, you should know.
Absolutely. I am thinking that Lily Kaylor, the goalie for the Shanialators, 9 shots on her net, hasn't let one in yet. There'd be some confidence there. She'd want to keep that going. She'd have some words for her defenders where she wants them to be. And I guess on the other side of the rink in front of the Hidden Gems net, some really good passes that are finding that low slot area. And I'm thinking that some of those Shanialator forwards will want to move some really dangerous spots to stuff that puck.
That's right. One of the things that the Hidden Gems have been good at throughout the tournament has been getting players through traffic. If the Shanialators find themselves pinching up high and their defence trying to challenge up near the blue line, it opens up a lot of space behind them, and players like Trapolino can get through there, and we've seen Trapolino score there from a number of occasions. So too has Sinclair, who has been electric throughout the tournament. The goaltender's had a little bit of work to do. Sophie Wandell's been superb again through this tournament. She's got to be one of the picks for one of the best goaltenders here. She's been absolutely fierce and resolute. We're underway now in the second.
Puck drops, and it's controlled by the Hidden Gems, who bring up the far side boards. The Shanialator defenders poking that one away and looking to get that out of their zone, which they do successfully. Bit of a counter-attack from Baisley, looking to send that up the middle of the ice, controlled by Lydia Robertson. And then across the blue line for the Shanialators by Ashley Gagnon.
Nice cover there now, Whittington forcing the puck wide. That's good risk management from the Hidden Gems. Force the puck wide all the time so that players can't get good shots on the net.
Puck dribbles to Lily Kaylor as it bounces off her right pad and controlled behind the net by the Shanialators in their defensive zone. A pass out of the zone was deflected by the Hidden Gems, and a shot that missed the net was taken. Puck in the low slot, bit of a dangerous area, but cleared by the Shanialators. In the neutral zone now with the Hidden Gems, as the puck makes its way into the Hidden Gems offensive zone, but again, swiftly cleared out by those Shanialator defenders.
Get the puck up high. We've seen a couple of opportunities now. The Hidden Gems just backing off a little bit and give the Shanialators a little bit of room, and having to race back now to pick it up Whittington. He goes around the back of the net, wisely rims it, but it only goes to Bosman, who has a bit of a chance, but now it's broken out by the Shanialators. Trapolino, who got onto it. She's got lost it in her feet, though.
Puck travels into the Shanialators offensive zone, but controlled by the Hidden Gems. Until now, where Bosman has a quick little takeaway and shot on goal, but misses the net.
And that's a great example there, Lockie, of that high-risk area of putting the puck. They played it right up through the middle, and Bosman was there just waiting for it. But Trapolino now goes the other way, winds and shoots, but it goes wide.
That puck is looked to be recovered by the Shanialators as it just pops out of their zone, as Hayley Whittington tries to get it back in there. But the Shanialators are coming up to the neutral zone as that puck is flicked into the bench of the Shanialators.
So there's no issue with that with delay the game. If the player plays the puck in their defensive zone and clears the puck out of the arena so it hits the netting, they'll get done for an automatic 2 minutes for delay the game. But if they put it into their bench, as long as it's not clearly intentional, they will get away with it. No penalty there on Lay, which is probably just as well for her. The Shanialators don't want to be on the kill if they can avoid it.
The puck drops and recovered by the Shanialators in the neutral zone into their offensive zone as they make a few dangerous shots in that low slot area, but the defenders for the Hidden Gems are able to stop that one and not quite clear the zone, as Lay puts it in a dangerous spot where there are no Shanialators, unfortunately.
Another thing to consider throughout this game is this is now the 7th game for these two teams in the space of 4 days. It's a lot of hockey and not much time. The Adelaide team too, the fatigue brought about by travel, and that's hard as well. So they are a bit flat-footed at the moment. They're tired. They're probably a little bit disappointed they didn't make it through to the high final. But they've got to make the best out of this one and do themselves proud. Just a little bit lackadaisical there was Wandle, who just kind of skated casually over to the bench to get a change.
Bit of a battle in front of the scorer's box there by a couple of players from Shanialators and Hidden Gems. The Hidden Gems do get it into their zone and past that goal line, but it looks like it'll be recovered by the Hidden Gems through Matilda Jennings.
Jennings wisely goes behind the net, but no one else down there. Bill not able to get across quick enough. The puck flies through that high slot, but it will be cleared out of the zone. Lay just gets onto the puck. Adelaide's still stuck offside. They can't go in yet until Muriel got herself back on side. Morello, sorry, but now the puck goes in now, and it is the ever-electric Sinclair with the puck. Don't cross ice, gets away with it just.
And recovered by the Shanialators in the neutral zone, and they'll look to restart their attack through Melik Dervish. Sends it into the offensive zone. It comes back out, but she sends it right back in there and will chase down to get possession there, but beaten by the Hidden Gems, who take it behind their own net and up the boards.
Whittington doing the smart thing and just chipping it away, making sure it doesn't go through that high-risk area. Racing now back to pick it up, Jamesis. Jamesis has been fast for the Shanialators, one of their feature players. And she dumps the puck up. Didn't have much in the way of passing lanes. Racing back now to pick it up, Whittington. It's not going to be an icing because Whittington gets there. Might not have even crossed the line. Whittington under pressure, tries to play it up the boards, but it's stolen.
Again, Jamesis with some really good efforts, keeping that puck in the Shanialators offensive zone, generate some shots for them, which are stopped by Sophie Wandell, who deflects that into the far side corner. And the Hidden Gems rattle it around behind the net to try and clear it. Shanialators do recover it, and they're looking to get that puck into a really dangerous zone. However, the Hidden Gems are able to clear it as the puck is in the neutral zone.
Gunn just circling around dangerously for the Hidden Gems.
Really just chipping away at the Hidden Gems, trying to get that territory where they can.
It's been a good period so far for the Shanialators. It's a couple more shots, and that Gems were just the one so far, whereas the Shanialators have got a few more shots on the net this period. Not able to convert them yet into what really matters, which is, of course, goals. But a better period for them. Trapolino, though, showing a clean pair of heels. She's got good speed, looks up ice for options. Doesn't see much. Tries to chip it around and finds Crafter. Crafter puts it back into the middle. Good choice for her, and it'll be picked up by Bueller, who tries to clear it up the ice. Does so successfully. Finds on the stretch.
Rosie Baisley, who is disturbed by Sophie Wandell in the goal, but a really good breakaway chance there by the Shanialators. Had one behind the play, and they use that to their advantage.
Well, they're just starting to run high players there, the Shanialators, and try and get stretch passes through to them. They might not be able to get through the Adelaide defence, but they might be able to get the puck through and hover around behind it. We'll see how that works out for them.
The Hidden Gems are able to clear their defensive zone and look to get a change. As the ref has his hands up for icing, but it is waved off as the Shanialators recover it just before the goal line.
It's got across the line to be an icing, and that wasn't going to happen. Paisley now battling for it, but it's picked up and thrown in by Crafter.
As the puck rolls past the goal line, and the Shanialators able to clear that one up again to another loose player behind play who could have had a good opportunity, but was unable to recover the puck. But did.
We have a name for that one. It's called cherry picking, when a player floats up high and tries to get behind the opposition defence. It's generally frowned on because quite often it means you're abandoning your defensive role. But if you can use it as one of your ways to create an attack, it's not necessarily a bad play. 2-on-1 now for the Gems. The 3-on-2 if they're quick. They've got Hui moving into the slot, looking to receive the pass unmarked. In fact, 3 of them. The pass just over the top of the stick. Sinclair now circling around, trying to create some more opportunities. She's being pressured by Bosman. Puck comes into the slot once more, but for the Shanialators, Kaylor makes a save and shuts it down. Good chance there for the Gems. They had 4 players to just the 2 or 3 back for the Shanialators. You can see that's one of the consequences of if they start playing those high players and they're trying to cherry pick out of the zone, they will be short-handed in defence. It's very, very risky play indeed. But if the other team's significantly faster than you, sometimes it's the only way you can generate attacking options. So we'll see if they persist with it.
Puck drops in the Shanialators' defensive zone. There's a few more shots pepper the goalie and Lily Kaylor. Hidden Gems looking to restart their offense, but it is picked away by Melik Dervish, by the Shanialators, who controls the puck to the neutral zone over that blue line. Looked a shot on net here, but disturbed by the defender in Ricky.
So you could see Sinclair there just moving back, not challenging her up high. She was waiting until she got down to the hash marks before applying pressure. What they also needed was one of their other forwards to come through and back check on that, so try and put some pressure on her. But Sinclair did exactly the right thing. It might not have looked like it, but she did the right thing by backing off and waiting until she was where the attacking player wanted to be.
That's Urquhart with some really good stick handling and a nice pass into that middle area in front of the goalie. A really dangerous spot for some goals to come through. Unable to do any damage with the Hidden Gems. The puck is now in the Shanialators' offensive zone, controlled by the Hidden Gems as they clear that one out, and the neutral zone puck picked up by
Adelaide offside here. They've got to get back on before they can get involved in the play. Lay there just intercepts it.
They do advance into their offensive zone, the Hidden Gems, and will look to make some plays here through Hayley Whittington with the puck behind the goal line. Unfortunately, didn't work out for her, and it's recovered by the Shanialators, who will send that around the boards.
That was Hudson making that right decision to keep the puck out of that high-scoring area. She's rimmed it around the back of the net, which is exactly the right thing to do there. But Baird now trying to find some chances. Whittington just creeping across and looking to be a shooting option if they can get it. She's being watched by McAllis.
Hidden Gems here would really benefit from someone in the slot, able to catch those sort of passes that drift past that middle area.
They had Hui floating around there looking dangerous. Baird tries to get a shot through traffic, but it's picked up in the end by Jamesis, who is one of the rocket ships of the team, but sustained zone time. Kayla wants to freeze that one if she can, and she does. That buys her team a chance to get the change. They're really fairly desperately needed. 5 minutes to go in the second. Still 0-all. The Gems out shooting the Shanialators 2-1, but as so far, Kayla has been up to the challenge and has kept the pucks out of the twine, to the Shanialators' enormous benefit and no doubt the frustration of the Hidden Gems. Hidden Gems may have come into this one feeling that they were going to be fairly convincing winners. Last time they played, they won 7-1, but unable yet so far to break through.
The Hidden Gem sustained pressure continues as it remains in their offensive zone. Another really dangerous pass through that slot area, but recovered by the Shanialators. A bit of a breakaway here through Baisley, who looked to recover that puck, but is beaten to it by Trapolino in the Hidden Gems, who takes it behind her own net. And Robertson from the Shanialators looks to recover that. But the Hidden Gems do clear that zone.
Whittington clears it out nicely, blasting through Crafter. She's got none in front of her now except Kayla. Shoots. Kayla the save off the blocker. It'll save Lily Kayla. Adelaide players all still stuck offside. They've got the puck, but they can't put the puck in the net. They're still waiting for Crafter to get back on side before they can re-enter the zone. Finally, she does, and they can, only to be reversed once more. Dumping it in. Whittington trying to buy some time.
Shanialators controlling the puck behind their own net. Bit of rest from the sustained pressure of the Hidden Gems.
Oh, Trapolino with time and space circulates around. She tries a little cheeky backhand, but it won't go.
Hidden Gems again, looking to cause some headaches for Lily Kaler with a really dangerous pass to the slot, and that's not going to come off. And Lily Kaler doesn't need to make a save there, as it doesn't quite hit the net.
One thing you might notice is that the Adelaide Hidden Gems are running effectively what looks like 4 forwards. Trapolino has been engaging heavily in attack and coming in quite deep. It does mean that if the Shanialators do manage to get the puck, they've got great chances for breakaways if they're fast enough to do it. But the Hidden Gems may be thinking they've got the speed to cover for it. But they are overloading their attacking zone with 4 players.
Trapolino getting heaps of the puck here and has a shot that is deflected off the stick of Lily Kaler, but recovered again by Trapolino, who sets up a dangerous shot for Courtney Crafter. The puck remains in the slot, but is somewhat cleared by the Shanialator defenders, but again, in that dangerous area in the slot, as Trapolino.
Losing sight of it was Jennings. It was right under her feet. It's a really good useful call that players can often make to each other. It's simply to yell out feet. If you know that, you know the puck's down, because you're not usually looking down, or at least you shouldn't be. As Crafter gets one through traffic, Kayla loses sight of it, still on her pads. And now the Shanialators will clear the puck out, and there's their breakaway chance for them, but racing back to get it. Waddle, she's got the speed.
Beats out Robertson, who was the breakaway player for the Shanialators. Controlled the puck as it comes out of the defensive zone for Hidden Gems through the neutral zone. That was a very quick Sinclair looking to make some moves here in their offensive zone. A battle behind the net.
See how well she got past the Shanialators defence, who elected to try and challenge her up high. You're almost always going to get beaten there. And Bueller went to challenge high and it wasn't successful, and usually won't be. That's where the D needs to be moving backwards rather than standing flat-footed.
As Sinclair found a bit of space, had a shot, but missed the net, unfortunately, for the Hidden Gems, as it bounces back out into their defensive zone and they'll look to restart.
So 90 seconds to go in the second. We're still tied up at 0-all. I don't think anyone would have picked this so far. The last time these two teams played, it was a 7-1 win to the Hidden Gems. But the Shanialators, Lily Kaler, has been lights out so far.
Maddie Coates with a shot on Lily Kaler, but again, this is the net, but recovered behind the net, and they're looking to make some passes to open up some options. Puck, however, dribbles out into the neutral zone, and it's currently controlled by Sinclair, who looks to restart for the last minute of play.
Sinclair was possibly looking for Baird, but Baird was covered up and marked tightly by McAllis. McAllis probably still trying to recover from a hit she took in a game last night against the Reds, which did result in a 1-game suspension, not to her.
And with the last 45 seconds, the Hidden Gems look to break out here. However, the puck's sent back into their defensive zone by the Shanialators.
Osman saw the threat there and raced back quickly to try and break it up. Hudson now looking up ice, trying to find options. She hasn't got too much happening, her team changing, but she gets through 1 or 2. She's still got the puck. Team puts herself offside though, unfortunately for Hudson. It was Jamesis who just stepped over the blue line, and with 17 seconds to go, we're unlikely to get this face-off. I don't think there'll quite be enough time for it. Referee Lewis Quidlin trying to get them to hurry up, but I think we're going to stall a smidge with just 5 seconds now to go in the second. The puck drop will not happen. If it does, it'll be, the horn will sound almost straight away afterwards. And there it is. So at the end of the second, Gems 0, Shanialators 0. Shots on the net though, 16-6 in favour of the Gems. They've created a number of good opportunities, but Kayla so far lights out, which is fantastic for her. It's good to see volleys. They do work on a lot of confidence. If they get some nice saves early, that makes a huge difference to how they play. Both teams still doing the fairly risky cross-ice passes out of D, which are often intercepted. The Shanialators have been working on trying to get a bit of a stretch pass to a cherry picker occasionally. I'm not sure they'll persist with it, but that's what they did a few times throughout that period. And we've seen heavy engagement from the D, in particular Trapolino pushing in deep for the Shanialators, trying to overload trying to overload the defence and create scoring opportunities. But they haven't converted it, so not yet anyone with anything. So there's been no penalties, no goals, no nothing. A lot of effort from these two very tired teams. It is their 7th game in 4 days, so it's a huge ask, in particular for the Hidden Gems, who would have flown over on Thursday, I suspect, and they'll be pretty tired. The Shanialators with the advantage of their own beds and pleasant night's sleep and all those sorts of things. Either that or they went out on the town, who knows? But it's a big town, Melbourne. They're still waiting. Jamisa's just circling around. She's clearly got plenty of energy. The Hidden Gems make their way out to restart the third period. Can the Shanialators cause the upset of the series and find themselves a win? They get a goal, they can't help but feel they've got themselves a chance. Bosman had a couple of goes. They're underway.
And that's Trapolino controlling the puck in the defensive zone, looking to make some things happen, but the puck back into the defensive zone for the Hidden Gems. Controlled now by the Shanialators in their offensive zone. A really dangerous pass to the slot. It does not trouble the goalie as it misses the net.
And Jamesis with a good pass into the slot, but not quite able to complete it. It was Basley. Now Jamesis putting more pressure on the South Australian forwards. Puck goes into the corner. It's swatted at by the Shanialators defence there, and they're trying to now clear the puck out. And they do so to get around the forecheck of the Adelaide team.
Shanialators again making some trouble for those Hidden Gems forwards. Trapolino controlling the puck up that near side board behind the net. The really dangerous pass into the slot. Unfortunately, no one's home. And that'll go out to Urquhart, who has a shot on goal, disturbed by the Shanialator defenders.
They get with good positioning, but she couldn't capitalise on it. Now the Shanialators with a chance. Trapolino, though, comes back and cleans it up. There's a bit of stick check, and the puck goes into the bench. If we are still at 0-0 or 1-1 or a one-goal deficit with 1 minute to go, we will go to stop time. And I think because this is a final, it may actually be 2 goals in 2 minutes. It was last time, but it may also have been a scorer misinterpreting the rule. But it's at least the last minute we'll go to stop time. If they're still tied up, we'll then go to 3-on-3 for 5 minutes overtime. And if they're still tied up after that, we'll then go to a penalty shootout.
Sinclair bringing the puck into the offensive zone for the Hidden Gems. Stopped by Lily Kayla with their stick as it goes behind the boards.
Hudson there did a good job of forcing her wide. She laid off and gave her a little bit of room, but was still in stick checking range.
The puck is behind the net for the Hidden Gems, looking to get that into that slot area. There's someone to poke it in, but it's controlled now by the Shanialators as they look to clear the zone. Recovered by Sinclair, who sends one on net, doesn't quite make it to the goalie. Alexandra Baird behind the net now, again looking for one of these little backhand passes into the slot, but does not do that, goes to the blue line instead, and that puck pops out. So that's got to be a reset by Sinclair and the Hidden Gems.
Sinclair was being forechecked heavily there. The Shanialators blasting up on her. It's picked up now by Miller, who tries to get it into the slot, but it's retrieved again and dumped clear. This one's not going to go for icing. You can see towards the end of the game, the ice slows down a lot. The puck doesn't make it all the way. Trapolino now picks it up. She's got forechecking pressure on her. Reverses once, puts the puck up high, but only as far as Leo. Lay swats at it ineffectively for her, unfortunately. Now she's got to get back and defend because Miller's got room.
Caitlin Miller's been doing a whole lot this period in terms of dangers for the Hidden Gems. And that is Trapolino with a shot on Lily Kayla, but that one's covered up by the goalie.
We might see this on the replay if we get a look top down, possibly Kayla. I'm not sure if we're going to get a replay on that one. But it looked like it almost snuck through Kayla's 5-hole there, which is the gap between the goalie's legs. But no, she was on top of it. And that makes the save. 11 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the third and final period for these two teams. Can the Adelaide team break the drought so far, or can the Shanialators get their first win of the series in one game that is a final where you really want to?
The Hidden Gems now controlling the puck in their offensive zone, wondering what to do. Sending that to a really dangerous area in the slot, but the Shanialator defender, Nikki Bosman, is able to clean that one up and send that one out for Rosie Baisley, who will dump that puck into their offensive zone for the Shanialators.
Adelaide defence back in numbers and strength. They're doing a smart job there. Bosman, though, looking to try and pick it off. Trapolino gets around it, but leaves the puck behind. Puck ejected out now. Another chance for Hui, but she can't control it. It's run into by the Shanialators, who got a bit of room. Trapolino coming back down the middle, though, watching closely on Basley, making sure she hasn't got room. But Basley now free in the slot as Urquhart goes back to clear it around the side and does wisely.
The Hidden Gems are looking now to exit the zone, but players got in the way of each other, and it's taken away by the Shanialators.
Bosman there had a chance, but nice stick work there. She was picked up and cleared by Trapolino, who did exactly the right thing, just took the stick out of the game. That's why the shot wasn't as effective as it could have been. We know that she's got a pretty good shot on her, Bosman, but she hasn't been able to use it so far this game. With 10 minutes now to go, Jennings dumps it in, but only as far as Trapolino, who bounces it off the boards. And the Adelaide team still not able to clear the puck out of the zone. Bosman tries to get a backhand on it. It won't go. It's picked up now and passed up to Trapolino, who's got 2 to beat. Gets around the first one, but is forced into the corner. She's got Jennings coming out to pressure her. Puck loose in the slot. Wrapping around now, the Adelaide team not able to convert. And it will be cleared out by Jennings moving up ice. Just handling it for a while, but does manage to make a connection. Puck dumped in deep. It goes on the net. A little bit of a tricky bounce there. Sometimes those ones through to the goalie from a distance, they don't have much on them, but sometimes the goalie can just relax a little bit. Oh, I've got this one. Oh, oops. And it goes behind them, but not in this case. I think Sophie Wandel, by no means complacent whatsoever. She has been outstanding throughout the entire series for the Hidden Gems. She has been a brilliant goaltender for them. 0-0, still 9 minutes to play in the third. Shanialators just taking your time getting out. Shot in from the point, but it's swallowed up by Wandel again.
And the Shanialators here hoping to capitalise over these back-to-back face-offs as it's dropped. And again, another shot from that point area, but doesn't quite make it through to the goalie this time as the Hidden Gems look to clear it out. But kept in by the Shanialators through Fiona Bull. But now the neutral zone.
Sinclair picks it up on the stretch, tries to get around Hudson. Does, but Hudson's battling for the puck. She's not going to give up. Battle in the slot as well. But they've got one free in Urquhart, who's just sitting there waiting. I tell why not Urquhart, that's Hui. Not being picked up at all.
So let them know that she's there. Tap that stick and say, I'm in the dangerous spot. I'm where we're going to score goals. Fiona Bull recovers the puck for the Shanialators. Nearly gets it out, but it's stopped at the blue line. But they end up getting it out, and it's sent back to the Hidden Gem defensive zone in Ella Wandel for a bit of a reset behind the net. She'll look at what she can do. She skates past one defender, but it's taken away from her.
Yeah, Wandel's been a bit lackadaisical throughout this game. She abandoned the puck and then immediately went over the bench for a change.
And Lee looks to take advantage of that with a shot on net for the Shanialators. Their 9th shot of the game. And they're just hoping to hopefully chip away at the goalie in Sophie Wandel and see what they can get past her.
It's 2-1 on shots on the net, but they haven't been able to get through either team. 7.5 minutes to play by the time the puck is dropped, and we're still 0-0. An unexpected result so far. And the shot goes through from Basley, just a little backhander. There wasn't much on it, but Wandel was there and had forced to make the change. The other face-off is an opportunity for the Adelaide team to break out quickly if they can. Trapolino tries to poke the puck through. Doesn't quite make it. Turns around and loses sight of the puck, but it clears out of the zone. And now Adelaide are away. 43 there in Morello. She can't get a handle on it. Trapolino now just tries to dump the puck in again. Battling with Robertson. Now Trapolino with a bit of room. She's got one in front of her. She goes around on the forehand, tries to get the shot away, but runs into the check. And there's no foul there and no goal. You are allowed to contest the puck, and you are allowed to get in the way if you are contesting the puck.
Great defensive effort there by Nikki Bosman, who knew what she was doing with that shot from Trapolino. The puck is in the offensive zone now for the Hidden Gems, but popped out now to Baisley from the Shanialators, who has a bit of space in the neutral zone. Kicks it forward, contested by the Hidden Gems here. It does get it into their Shanialator offensive zone, recovered by the Hidden Gems, who send it around the net to Ella Wandel. Looks to control that and send that up the boards. Stopped at the blue line by the Shanialators. Got a bit of room here, and the goalie's gone down a bit early. And it's gone through the 5-hole, but is covered up as...
Didn't quite have enough on it, did it? It was a nice opportunity for a backhander. Wandel lost sight of it. She made the first save, but it popped out in front. And there was a Shanialator forward there trying to tuck it away. Adelaide team a little bit stuck over one side, kind of maybe a little bit too much puck watching. They got caught out of position, but in the end, Wandel was fortunate to make that save on that one.
Good recovery up and down.
Is again a little bit slow to come out for her shift.
And just put the puck in the slot for him. There's a very quick Ella Wandel, looks to move through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. With a bit of space, but can't quite get that shot off. Turns around onto the backhand, but loses it to the Shanialator defender.
Wandel showing speed when she wants to. She's been inconsistent throughout the tournament, but we know she's got good speed when she turns it on.
Nikki Bosman for the Shanialators, clearing the zone. Oh, as the player goes down for the Shanialators, and Bosman keeps plugging away forward.
Hudson there was still onside just.
By
It was
a
an
skate
attempted clearance there by Wandle. Didn't get much on it. It was just kind of a bit of a lazy slap shot in the end.
Puck in a dangerous area for the Hidden Gem goalie as it clears out. And again, that's Ella Wandell.
Now it's 2-on-none. This is a great, awesome scoring opportunity, and they score. Goal there to Wandle. She breaks through. She shows us that when she wants to, she can do stuff. Been very inconsistent, but on that occasion, she showed a clean pair of heels, got some speed, and scored the goal over the shoulder of Lily Kaler. So we are a 1-0 game with 4.5 minutes to go in the third and final period. It was really only a matter of time, I think, the number of shots that they've had on the net. But it was a good play there by Wandle to get through.
Just made the goalie move across to her left and then put it past her shoulder. As the puck drops and the Shanialators look to control it in the neutral zone, popping it up to Robertson, who crosses that blue line, but it's taken away by the Hidden Gems. As Maddie Coates travels the puck through the neutral zone into the offensive zone and dumps it behind the net, looking for a recovery from her teammates, who were able to do so in Alexandra Baird, who gets good effort, and Emily Gunn sends it back around, hoping to get those Shanialator defenders moving out of position.
Just under 4 minutes now to go. 1 goal to lead to the Hidden Gems. They're deep in attack now. Kayla watching it closely.
Shanialators clear that defensive zone and look to make some moves through the neutral zone through Nikki Bosman. As a shot gets deflected by the Shanialators.
Janice's got a shot on it. It's hit Sinclair in the back of the leg, right where the padding isn't. They've all got hard front shelled shin guards, but there's nothing on the back on the calf. And Sinclair's just worn that one.
Wandell recovers that puck in the defensive zone, but sends it
right across the front. Gets away with it, lucky.
Robertson saw gold for a sec there. Thought I could have had a really good shot here. Dervish brings the puck into the Shanialators offensive zone and sends it into the slot. Gets the goalie to move again, but unfortunately no one's there.
Janice was moving through. She was a good option. Just couldn't quite get the handle on it they would have liked.
Jennings with a good effort on the blue line to keep it in the Shanialators zone.
Good forechecking pressure by the Shanialators so far. They've only got 2.5 minutes to play. They're battling it out hard. They certainly haven't given up. Now they're trying to get the puck into the slot. They've got players there, but it'll be broken out by Sinclair. Sinclair with 2 in front, gets on to her forehand, tries to get around the defence of Hudson.
Puck travels around to the near side boards and then sent into the zone, but again into the slot, but no one's there. Shanialators look to recover and get it out. Take a bit of time.
Hudson just couldn't quite get the puck in the way she would have liked, and it's taken off her. Kayla makes another save from the shot there by Crafter.
So the puck travels almost through that zone, but Kayla again uses that stick to keep it out of there as the Shanialators clear the zone. It looks like the Adelaide Hidden Gems will look to bounce back pretty quickly through Ella Wandell, who carries the puck. Some nice stick handling. Ooh, whiffs on the pass.
Wandell runs into Lay. Both of them are slow to get up. But it's an opportunity now. McAllis gets a shot away, and the save made by Wandell.
Lay kind of labours off the ice a bit slowly. Potentially that right leg causing us some trouble.
It was pretty much a head-on collision. There was nothing in it from the point of view of the rules. It was an accidental collision. Neither of the players were particularly quick to get back up again.
The puck drops in the Shanialators offensive zone, but recovered by the Hidden Gems, who take it around their net through Urquhart. He handles that puck all the way to the blue line and then looks up. Swatted away by the Shanialator defender, but recovered by Trapolino, who takes it over the blue line.
Nice poaching there by McAllis. Did a good job of disturbing the attack.
The puck gets tied up in that far side boards. The Shanialators managed to clear the zone, but recovered by the Hidden Gems. Taken away now by McAllis for the Shanialators. Had quite a period.
Just on a minute now to go. The Shanialators will be. The game will now be stop time. If the referee blows the whistle, the clock will stop, which helps the Shanialators, but only if they can get possession. Pinching in was Jennings, but now it's a 3-on-1. Away is Crafter. Crafter's got to get around the defence. Tries to take puck. Lovely poke check though by the desperate back-checking work of the Shanialators defence. Crafter's down on the boards. Very slow to get back up. Referee doesn't blow the whistle, so the clock continues to tick. 35 seconds now to play in this game.
Robertson recovers it in the neutral zone, sends it towards Baisley. who's in the offensive zone now, but it bounces out. The Shanialators have another distance shot on goal, stopped by the stick of the goaltender, who keeps it in play and passes the puck to Hayley Whittington.
18 seconds now to play. The Shanialators have got to get a goal. They've got to flood forward. They haven't pulled their goalie. It's somewhat surprising. They might have done that a minute or so ago, but they elected not to. And they'll just dump the puck back in. 5 seconds now to play. Adelaide with possession. And they just shut it down. And they're just going to hold possession. Troppolino just flings it down the other end. And that concludes the consolation final between the Melbourne Shanialators and the Adelaide Hidden Gems. A big reversal, not quite a reversal, but a significant change in that game. It went, the last time these two teams played, it was 7-1 to the Adelaide Hidden Gems, but a bit of fatigue played a big role in that game, and we've ended up with a 1-0 lead to the Hidden Gems. That concludes this game. We'll be back with you for the bronze medal game, which will be between the Quokkas and the Furies, and that will be at 3:50 p.m.